From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Zach Wheeler.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And that is out of play. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now one away.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. No close, but call the ball. Ball one. And that's in the dirt.
One strike.
And now 2-2.
2-2 now.
One out, base is empty. And that's down and away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one. Punched out the first 2 hitters of this ball game, and somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Late on that fastball.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Marsh moves under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish. What do you have on him?
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, you know, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming, because it's breaking 2 planes, horizontal and vertical.
Kyle Schwarber, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Starts him with a breaking ball, but that's a pitch he's really comfortable hitting. You can't rely on breaking stuff to be automatic out pitches against him. That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swings through that one for strike two.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And it remains 2-2. Cut on and lifted in the air. Bogarts should have this one. Brings it in. One away.
Batting second.
And time now for the Phillies lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Trey Turner, batting with one down, takes a strike. That misses, and it's 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
So a man at first. So Harper stands in. Turner runs. Pitch in for a strike. In there safely.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job of controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Darvish kicks, delivers. Runner goes again. Throw to third. Save. And that's his second stolen base of the game. The 1-1 is fouled off. No score here, but a runner at third with one down. That missed by a lot. It's 2-2. And that just misses.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's two away.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Castellanos, the next to hit. And that drops in for a strike. Two outs. And the slider just misses.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
The 2-1. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Turner on third with 2 out. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Here comes a pitch. And that's outside. And now it's 3-2. Alec Bohm in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And here comes Alec Bohm. Out in front and foul to the left side. Late swing fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
In the air out towards right center. And that is the inning. Phillies leave a couple. Scoreless after 1. And we're back.
Leading
Here's
off
Manny
for
Machado to
San
start it
Diego,
off.
Third baseman, Manny Machado.
Wheeler back to work. And Manny gets a piece. And that one sliced foul. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2
Batting
count.
fifth,
Too good of a
second
pitch to
baseman,
hit right there. You
Jake
have to
Cronenworth.
expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Runner takes off. Cut on and miss. Throw. Tag. Ow. A bullet from JT Realmuto.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. And a quick tag before he reaches the base.
And that's just foul. And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's Bogarts now. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Fastball for a strike. 2 out, space is empty. Bogarts swings through that one.
Ball, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Kepler makes the play, and it's out number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Now batting Max Kepler.
Left fielder, Max Kepler.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Hard hit right side. Cronenworth throws on to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 7th, catcher JT Realmuto.
Here's JT Realmuto. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
The 1-1 is caught and missed to the pitch upstairs.
2 strikes.
That one missed. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it surprised a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
In the dirt, full count, 3-2. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that one hammered back there. Hauls it in on the warning track.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
This is Bryson Stott. And that one almost hit him. No score here in the second. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not in time. He's safe.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. First pitch, not close.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Hayward brings it in. And that is that. One left for Philadelphia. We'll move to the third with no score. Top half of the third inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Jason Hayward. Hayward, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting 7th in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. Right through there for a strike. That misses the zone. 2-1. Fouled off left side. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Outside. That one the other way, and foul ball. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
And now it's Tirso Ornelas. Pitch misses there, and that is ball one. Runner at first with no outs here. And a 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now it appeal to third. And that's a swing, according to umpire Matthew Ross. And now it's Elias Diaz. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Hayward at first, one gone. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Luis Ariz stands in. Went down on strikes his first time through. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And another ball.
No, he's really working him away, this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And that misses. And it's 3-0. Fernando Tatis Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So now 2 on And 2 outs.
Pretty easy
Now
walk
batting
right there.
right
Last
fielder,
pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Jr.
First and second, 2 outs. Fernando Tatis Jr. The next up for the Padres. He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Top of the third, no score. That's out to center field. And that's the third out. Padres leave a pair. Still no score. Back at Citizens Bank Park as we go to the last of the third. And now the DH, Kyle Schwarber. Ball 1, no strikes. Fought off foul. And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 1-2.
2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Next offering is downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Turner stands in now, looks at that one inside. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. This one in the air. Diaz under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Bryce Harper.
So here is Bryce Harper. Struck out swinging his first time.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
That one's in there. 0-1.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Man at first, one away. Pulls that one foul. Breaking ball misses down and away. The 1-2. Bryce swings and drives one deep to right. That's well hit, and it is out of here. And this place is rocking. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0.
So frustrating for any pitcher. Finished outside the zone, and he still managed to get punished with the home run. one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Fastball for a strike at 95. Darvish delivers. This one chopped up the middle. Bogarts fields it cleanly, and Castellanos is out.
Now batting, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Alec Bohm. Ball one there.
Ball one.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. The other way, and it goes just foul. Next pitch misses way outside.
Three, two.
Grounds one to short. Bogarts handles the chance, slings it across, and that'll do it. But the Phils get 2 on this blast, and it's 2-zip. Back after this on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, new inning getting started. Now it's going to be Jackson Merrill.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Leadoff man aboard on the error, and that puts your pitcher in a little bit of a tough spot right away to start the inning, not where you want to be. So we'll see if he's able to work around it and pick the defense up.
And now it's Manny Machado. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swinging a foul straight back. Nobody out. Runner at first. Wheeler with a throw over. Merrill dives back in safely. And that is downstairs. Ball 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And Manny gets a piece. Merrill aboard here at first with nobody out. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And ball 1.
No strikes.
Wheeler with a move to first. And he's back in there. That one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And Jake has entered the K zone.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boo. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. It's Xander Bogaerts now. Flying to left his first time.
Let's go, Phillies, come on.
Ball 1 to Bogaerts.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That one's in there, and it's 1-1.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
High fly ball down the left field line. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. One left for San Diego. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Max Kepler at the plate.
Max Kepler.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And the leadoff man aboard. JT Realmuto steps in. Fly to center his first time. That one catches the corner for a strike.
You know, these Phils showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Outside, and that's ball 1.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Fouled off. He was late. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there's one down.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it. Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
And a foul ball. And a 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Fly to left his first time. He swings and fouls one off. Kepler, the runner at first with two gone. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Phillies strand one, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Top five, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Jason Hayward. Wheeler back to work. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
You know, these Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
You never want to go down on 3 pitches, especially when you just watch all 3 go by. Now, he has an argument on that last one, but when you watch strike 1 and strike 2, you have to think that anything close is going to look pretty good to that umpire calling balls and strikes.
Tirso Ornelas, the next up for the Padres. Swings and misses. 0-1.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today. Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Next offering is fouled back. To third, boom. Throws across the diamond, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Elias Diaz. Struck out swinging his first time. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Hey! 1-1.
That one's in there, and that is strike 2.
Now, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Line drive and a base hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
So the batting order turns over, and now the first baseman, Luis Arias. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
On the ground to the left. They get the force. That's the 3rd out. Padres leave 1, And they're down 2-0. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Sean Reynolds up and throwing. Matsui warming up as well. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember, Roy Halladay did it back in 2010, and the Houston Astros threw a combined no-no in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series.
Next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fights it off. He'll see another. And that one is downstairs. Ball 3. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now
and the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. That does it for you, Darvish, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point, and will come back with a new arm.
Now pitching for San
Pitching
Diego.
change here, Sean
Number
Reynolds.
25.
Still pretty early in the
Sean
ball game,
Reynolds.
so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Here's Turner now, 1 for 2.
Let's go, Phillies. There you go now, Phillies.
In for a strike. Good slider. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Way
One
high
ball,
with that one.
2 strikes.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. Machado slings to first. Turner is out.
Now batting, first baseman, Bryce Harper.
And now here is Harper. He's already homered here in this one. That one misses. Ball 1. Foul ball. And he grounds one back up the middle. What a stop. Jump throw. What a play. Inning over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back at Citizens
Leading
Bank
off
Park.
for the
All set
Padres,
for the top
right
of the
fielder,
6th. And here is
Fernando
Fernando
Tatis
Tatis Jr. Outside low, 1-0. And
That's a
another ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a ground ball. Boom. Goes on to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Now batting, center fielder Jackson Merrill.
So up next, Jackson Merrill. 0 for 2 in this one. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Marsh on the move. Puts it away for the out. 2 away. Here's Manny Machado. Machado, multi-time All-Star, over 1,000 runs batted in his career, a former first-round pick back in 2010. And downstairs. The Padres trailing by 2, and we're the top half of the sixth. Ripped on the ground to second, in plenty of time to first. Machado is out, and the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Phillies 2 and the Padres nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. That catches the top part of the zone. 0-1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
And a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, left fielder Max Kepler.
So digging in, Max Kepler. Breaking ball misses down and away. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He sends it out of here. It's 4-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And now it is JT Realmuto. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Still only one out here in the inning. In the dirt, now 1-2. Next offering misses down and away. That's a little bit low. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw, and they got him.
Such a quick and fast swing of emotions right there. You get the runner on with the walk, which is great, but then picks a bad pitch to go on, and you just erase the free pass that you were issued. I understand you want to be aggressive, you want to try to get in the scoring position, but you just have to be a little smarter there.
2 down, nobody on. Not even close there. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
2 outs. Sets him down looking. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. But the Phillies get 2 on this blast. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back here in Philadelphia, we go to the top of the 7th. Stepping in for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Ball, that's high.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Marsh sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Xander
Now here's
Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts now.
Let's go, Phillies.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-2. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a
Up
power
next for the
curveball in the
Padres,
80s. It's
left
got so
fielder,
much spin on
Jason
it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Hayward in the box again. Takes a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Padres, the designated hitter, Tirso
Now the DH for the
Ornelas.
Padres, Tirso Ornelas.
Come on, Phillies. Water. Ice cold water.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. And that's a strike.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
That one misses, and it's 1-2. Two outs. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. One left for San Diego. They're down 4-0.
Now pitching for San
We're back in
Diego.
a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of
one.
the seventh. Yuki Matsui.
Yuki Matsui.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen
Leading
move right here,
off
so
for the
we'll see how it
Phillies.
works out.
Center fielder,
Brandon Marsh digs
Brandon
in now.
Marsh.
Just missed. Out to short. Bogarts zips it to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh.
Now batting, designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 1 for 3.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
First offering, and it just misses.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. The other way, and he beats the shift, and it's through for a hit.
Now batting, shortstop,
One gone,
Trey
runner at first.
Turner.
Here's Trey Turner. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. So Trey goes down on strikes.
Now batting, the first baseman, Bryce
Here's Harper now.
Harper.
His 2-run homer back into third was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
That one down the line, and foul ball. That smash towards center. And there's a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a
Now
firm
batting,
front
the
side,
right fielder,
and the hands just
Nick
continue to carry
Castellanos.
through the middle of the field.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
All right, Phillies.
Nope. Outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two on, two outs. And there's a foul ball. Squirts away a little bit.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Schwarber on second. Harper on at first with 2 down. Gets a piece and stays alive. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Phillies leave a couple, but they're in front 4-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Joe Ross.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Joe Ross.
And now,
Leading
Elias
off for the
Diaz.
Padres. Catcher,
The
Elias
Padres in
Diaz.
striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Tanner Banks getting loose out there. Alvarado also throwing. Swinging a grounder foul first base side. Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Real Muto up with it. Fires to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Luis Arias, the next up for the Padres. Ball 1 on a pitch inside. And another ball. The Padres down by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Strike on the inside corner. One down, base is empty. And it's filled up. There's a swing and a drive. And foul as it bangs off the fence. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 3 in this one. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
And that's a strikeout looking. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They trail it here 4-0.
Now pitching for San
Back
Diego.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
50.
bottom of the eighth. Adrian Morejon.
Morejon.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Alec Bohm
Leading
stands in
off
for the
the
Phillies.
Phillies. Third baseman, Alec Bohm.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well,
Ball
these
one, no
Phillies,
strike.
digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Slides for the stop. The throw, and they get the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out.
Now batting,
Technique was
left
great,
fielder,
reaction
Max
time was there, and the
Kepler.
slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Now the left fielder, Max Kepler. He's already homered in this game. Just missed.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Way out front for strike 2.
Gonna really
One
need to
ball,
hang in
2
there
strikes.
with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
He goes down looking.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look.
Now
That was
batting,
just nasty.
catcher,
2 down,
JT
bases empty.
Realmuto.
JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies. And that one wrapped foul. Just
Yep,
off
that
the
ball went
outside
out.
edge. And the count even 1-1. Next
That's
offering is outside. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Out to short. Throws to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 9th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 4 and the Padres nothing. Back here in
Leading off for
Philadelphia,
San Diego,
and here is
center fielder,
Jackson Merrill.
Merrill.
Ross back to work. Comebacker to the mound. To first,
He's out.
and the leadoff man retired here in the
Now
ninth.
batting, third baseman, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado up to the plate. That's too low.
that's down.
And that is ball 1. Ross, in his 8th season, he features a slider, a sinker, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Pitch is in there. That's strike 2. Bases empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the ninth. And a base hit up the middle. And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Hit in the air, left field. Kepler. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
So they're down to their final out. Xander Bogaerts, the next up for the Padres. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Now this is in the air down the line, and that will drop foul. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The Padres down to their final strike. Tried to check his swing there. Now it appealed to first. Yes, he did. It's ruled a swing and a strikeout, and this ball game is over.
Well, you win this one 4-0, and it feels like you could have exploded for more offensively, but you also realize that at times it was hard to score. So you get out of here feeling good about this win. Ultimately, there was